Welcome back to the Sin and Twin podcast. It's your girl Sin, and I'm here with my twin.
Jay, a.k.a. Harbinard, without.
Today's guest, we've got...
I don't send you some curse.
Why don't you tell us a bit about your business? We have this thing, like, I despise Jay.
I'm just here for comedic relief. I don't know why she's around.
This is me, guys. I want to rewind a little bit.
You are now listening to the Sin and Twin podcast.
Welcome back to the Sin and Twin podcast. It's your girl Sin, and I am here with my twin.
Yo, what up? It's Jay Bernard, a.k.a. Harbinard, a.k.a. the alopecia creature. What up?
We are live at Astoria Soundworks in Queens, New York, and today we are joined by stand-up comedian Liam Dalton.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank
you for having me. Thank you for having me. Hi, I'm Liam.
Because we are
good to meet you.
And because we are
Hi.
so blessed, we are also joined by improviser, comedian, and podcast extraordinaire Rocky Powell.
That was such a sweet intro.
Yeah. And you can find Rocky on her podcast, Wild Nights with Rocky Powell. So thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. What an
Thanks
honor
for
to be
coming,
on
Rocky.
Sin and Twin. The only thing I'm insulted by right now is me and Liam were matching at the beginning of the episode, and he took it off to not match me anymore.
I just didn't want to cramp your style.
No, it hurt.
No,
It hurt.
I'm sorry.
I didn't like it. It was a Yankee
I thought we were on a
jacket,
twin
so.
theme,
All right.
and he...
Throughout the episode, I will put on and take off my jacket quarterly.
Too late.
There you go.
By each topic, I'll see if it deserves the Yankee denim jacket or if it doesn't.
If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 200 subscribers as soon as possible. So tell a friend and share that link. Help
That's
us get
right.
to 200 subs.
That's right. And we will be bringing you new episodes every other Monday. So if you have any feedback, any questions for us, please feel free to send that feedback and those questions to sinandtwinpodcast@gmail.com, and we will address all of it on the next episode.
200 subs would be dope.
Yeah.
I haven't
would
seen
be.
200 subs since I got off of the field.
Since what?
Nothing.
Went right over my head. Real quick,
Mine
before we get into our topics, we have to address the elephant in the room, and that is my thumb.
Oh, God.
We have to talk about my thumb because
This is
Okay.
all we've spoke about for a week.
it
The
hasn't
people
been a
need
week.
to know, though.
It hasn't been a week. Okay,
Almost
so
a week.
my nails were grown out. I was getting them done. They were grown out, way too grown out. I was assembling a tent for my daughters because I'm a kick-ass mom who does things like that, right? I went to just push the two pieces together, and of course I fisted my own thumb and,
Sorry.
and absolutely bent back the nail, so much so that it took the fake and the real nail off.
The whole thing.
The whole thing. Well,
Really?
I have about, like, I don't know, I'm bad with measurements. A third of my nail is left on there.
Ugh.
Now,
This is why you shouldn't do any physical labor. not
well,
your
I
thing.
agree. I would love to never do any physical labor.
Yeah,
but
maybe if you
unfortunately-
helped her. Maybe if you
I'm
were
not
there
around.
for your
Where were you,
nephews and
Hob?
nieces.
Not around.
So, but here's what I really want to talk about when it comes to the thumb. It feels like my entire thumb is broken, which sounds extreme, but it's just the pain goes all the way down, and applying any type of I cannot use my thumb.
Oh, my girl.
Which brings me to this point. I challenge all of our listeners, as well as everyone sitting at this table, to wipe their ass without their thumb.
Never thought about that.
No, nobody has. Nobody has. But let
Not
me tell
right
you
now,
something.
Liam.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. She said she didn't specify.
Let me tell you something. It's impossible. It's impossible to wipe your ass without your thumb.
Sorry, what about your left hand?
Okay, sure.
Well,
I could
I
switch
was
my
gonna
left
say-
hand, but
I
like,
was gonna
what's more
say,
dangerous?
I broke my thumb back in the day, but, I don't know if that was my wipe hand or not, so.
Well,
Yeah.
I've broken my wrist where I had to switch wipe hands.
Ooh. He was walking around with
So-
dirty ass.
I was fucking, man, skid mark after skid. It was Skid Row.
Skid Row.
I'm telling you, I never put any thought into the possibility that it would be a struggle to wipe my ass. And then I did switch, and I was like, I don't know what's the lesser of two evils.
You never miss your water till your well runs dry.
You know what
That
I'm
is
saying?
true.
So, of course, I'm in the process of purchasing a bidet attachment
Dude, I want to
on
get
my
one.
toilet.
Of course.
I heard, I'm telling you.
They're expensive.
No, but you can buy like a $25 attachment off
Nah,
of
I ain't getting that
Amazon.
shit. I need a nice one.
Hey, Brandon swears by it. Our cousin Brandon was
Shout
like,
out
it'll be the
Brandon.
best thing.
Shout out to Brandon.
Shout
That's
out
clean
Brandon.
ass.
You've always been
Brandon.
there for us, like throughout the years. I mean, obviously our family has our differences, but at the end of the day, we always come together. And holidays, we get together and we put those differences aside. And I always love you.
And compare bidets.
I'm
Yeah. Shout out
telling
to
you,
Brandon.
I'm telling you, it's something I never thought about. And I genuinely like talking about the questions and the feedback that I want from our listeners. I want everyone to try to wipe their ass. Put a Band-Aid on your thumb for no reason. Try to wipe your ass without the thumb.
And then send in the results. Like
No.
tissue paper, the toilet paper, send them in to us. We're at Soundworks Astoria.
We
and
want
just send them
pictures.
in. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I was
please
gonna say,
spare
Sen,
me
did
that.
you get any poop on your fingers?
I don't listen. I went straight from toilet to shower because I was like, I don't feel secure here in this situation. And also like, I don't know. Like, did a nail slip? Like one of
Yeah.
the other ones? They're off now, but they were still there when it happened.
What about a wet wipe? I didn't know we were going to be talking about
So-
shit so
Me
much.
neither.
This is
This
awesome.
was not on the breakdown.
This is not on the breakdown.
Is this the poem by Sin?
Oh, to not have a thumb and shit all over your fingers.
It's been bothering me. I wanted to have a really authentic conversation about this because I've literally tried to talk to, like I brought it up to Sebastian. I was like, dude, did you know that you can't do it without your thumb? And he's like, what are you using your thumb for? And my mom was like, what are you
hold it,
using your
to hold
thumb
the
for?
paper.
And I'm like, just watch. Just watch. So it feels like one of those things that people are going to think I'm crazy, but it's true. It's like you don't have the thumb. Like, what are you going to do? What's holding the paper?
Well, one thing also that we all have in common is we shit.
Yeah.
I mean-
listen,
I'm very backed up.
It's been about 4
are
or
you built
5
like a
days.
Ken doll?
What? Maybe.
Anyway, so yeah.
Yeah,
so,
write in, and if anybody has a bidet attachment, let us know which one,
And
Send
when
the
you
link.
write in,
Send the link.
don't use your thumb to type the message.
Oh.
Only use your other 8 fingers.
Listen,
That's good.
and listen, you spend your life wondering why scientists make such a big deal out of opposable thumbs, but it's true. It really does change the game.
I
Were you
did
wondering?
wonder.
Yeah. It's just.
I did wonder. I'm like, they really go ham on opposable.
Right? Yeah. Like really?
They
Speaking
really
of
go-
typing, I love when older people like poke away. You ever seen like older people type? They're like,
Oh gosh.
Even on phones, my
Oh
mom
yeah.
will be like,
yeah,
I'm like,
and
just
then
let me
hit
do
like
it
the
for
wrong
you.
thing, or like anytime you show an older person a picture, they have to zoom because they can't see. They're like, wait,
And then next thing you know, they're looking at your nude.
yeah.
Oh.
oh.
Because they swiped by accident.
Next thing I know, they're looking at a picture of you
This
sticking your
new-
thumb up your butt.
Yeah. She's got so much shit on her asshole. This is not the nude I was looking
Does
for.
she have opposable thumbs?
Oh shit.
This girl's got an asshole like she ain't got no thumb.
Sounds like a Cat Williams bit. She's got an asshole like she ain't got no thumbs, you son of a bitch. She look like she wiping with no bidet and no thumbs, goddammit.
I know whose house I'm not eating at this Christmas.
Oh my gosh.
We'll be right back.
Yeah. It was just one of those things, man. You learn something new every day, and I learned that I need my thumbs, and I appreciate them so much more now. So just appreciate your thumbs.
I'm looking forward to it growing back, so you can shut up about it.
I just want to say you're left-handed, but I think it's interesting that your dominant wiping hand is right.
This is
Mine-
going to
mine
open
is
up
as
a
well.
whole. Is it?
Yep.
Is it?
And I'm a lefty.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay, so we've had arguments on the pod before because he says I'm a fake lefty because I do certain things.
No,
I
because
do
she
one
throws
thing.
a baseball
I do one
righty.
thing with my
Yeah,
right hand.
We're Puerto Rican, so like whatever you throw a baseball with, that's what you
That's
are.
Yeah, but
law.
that's super
That's
common
law.
in baseball to throw righty and bat lefty.
Yeah. But she just claims she's a real lefty, and in my opinion, she's not. So
I am. I do everything else
she's
with
like
my left hand
semi-lefty,
except for wiping
you
my
know?
ass.
Like I give her some credit, but not 100%. You know.
And I don't like anything not 100%. I want all the credit.
Whoa, Rocky's right here, man.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
All right, so let's get into our.
We can't just completely ignore that.
I didn't get it.
I'm sorry.
It went over my head.
Because I'm mixed.
It was a biracial
Because
joke.
I'm biracial.
And for that, I would like to apologize. I didn't mean any harm to the biracial community.
Good. We don't accept your apology, motherfucker. We don't accept. Oh, actually, we half accept.
Yeah.
We half
Please,
accept.
please
Which
still
half?
subscribe to the channel if you're in the biracial community.
Wait, which half of you accepts his apology?
Definitely the black side. We like a joke. The what?
That's all I want acceptance from. You think I care about the white side?
No.
All right, so let's get into our current events here. So the topic is celebrity couples beefing on
God.
social media. I gotta say, I was
God.
extremely heartbroken to see Remy and Papoose going back and forth on social media. Actually, with your girl Clarissa
I was
Shields
just about
too.
to say, you know who that is, huh?
Yep, sure do. First of all, as far as rap for me, they're still up there. They're still like top 3 male and female for me. They used to be like the image for me. I'm like, yo, look at how he loves her.
He
like,
stood by her while she was in jail.
I know. But listen, a lot of arguments could be made there. Was he on his best behavior when she was in jail? We don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
Well, I hope that Remy doesn't fight Clarissa because good night. That's all I'm going to say.
I mean, it's just
So
wild
I don't know if
to
you guys
me.
know. I guess we'll let our listeners know who
let's
Clarissa
film it.
Shields is a very famous women's boxer, 2-time undisputed champ, and has won titles from 154 pounds all the way to heavyweight. Broke pretty much every record. They just put a movie out about her.
Yeah, she's promoting her movie currently.
Damn.
She's in the middle.
So
of
I don't
a
even
press
really know
tour.
what happened. I just heard about it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, you don't
So-
want to mess with that chick.
What happened was Remy saw text messages between Clarissa and Papoose on
This
his
is
phone.
Remy Ma?
Remy Ma. Thank you. Sorry, should have started with that.
Yeah, we thought it was the alcohol. Sorry.
When the Remy in my system ain't no telling.
Remy saw text messages between Pap and Clarissa, and they were talking, doing all the stuff, and she started posting screenshots onto social media.
Remy?
Remy,
Clarissa?
no, Remy was posting the screenshots. Clarissa didn't want anything to do with it at first, and then Remy started posting screenshots of Clarissa texting Papoose, telling him, "This got to stop. I'm doing promo for a movie right now. Like this, my PR team is gonna go nuts." And then eventually she joined in on the social media beef too.
Honestly, though, it's probably better for the movie.
She beefs
what
a
I was
lot on
thinking.
social media.
Clarissa does?
Clarissa, yeah.
Interesting. See, I didn't know
Like
that.
we were just talking about going at trolls. She does not care. She will go at any troll
Interesting.
and blocks everybody.
Well, when you got the hands, bro.
Also, it's like now boxing is becoming like MMA and WWE, where it's like, oh, it just helps promote the
yeah,
fight.
for sure, for sure.
Yeah, the promo
I
scene
think she
for-
actually has a fight coming up too in February.
Ah,
so.
it's
Yeah,
perfect.
this
Makes
is all
sense.
PR, and
And-
they should.
And that's the thing too, like just to put all the info out there, Remy has also been seeing this other guy for quite some time, and Papoose is like, yo, when you were doing you and I knew about it, I didn't blast everything on here. And then Clarissa stated that the part that caught her attention was that Remy actually put her phone number out there. She's like, this girl posted my phone number to the public. Like, that's where I draw the line. Clarissa actually ended up saying, like, you know what? If Remy wants to smoke, we could do it in the ring.
Obviously.
She's like, smart move on her part.
If Remy's smart though, she's gonna go get that gat and take care of her. You know
What
I mean?
if she's
Like,
smart?
Yeah.
She's gonna
I'm
murder.
just saying.
She's going to walk right around the metal detector.
Listen, like if I had beef with a famous boxer, it's like I have no intentions on trading hands with them.
No,
Like,
she shouldn't trade hands. She should just diss her in a song because that's the equivalent.
I think she looks
True.
too good to be beefing with her.
And, and she looks too good to be missing Pat. You know what I'm saying?
Remy?
She looks too good to be fighting her.
Yeah. Are you guys picking up on what's happening here? We're quoting Remy Ma songs.
Oh, no, I don't listen to Remy Ma.
She's conceited,
And she
she's
has a
got
reason.
Yeah.
That shit went woo right over my head.
Me too, but then I saw the smirk on Rocky's face and I was like, this is something that I'm
Yeah, this
missing.
is
They're
good.
doing a bit. They're
Yeah.
doing a bit.
Yeah, like if it goes over my head, I just go. Yeah.
Jay's the ultimate smile and nod, bro. Like he's
Yo.
he's
Hell
gonna
yeah.
do that.
That
know
song's
exactly
still in
what
my
you're
regular
saying.
rotation.
It's a banger,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm conceited.
I got a reason.
I look too good. I forgot the words. So the question stands: do we think that Remy would get in the ring with Clarissa Shields?
Hell to the no. Why would she? Like I said, like
Celebrities are doing crazy things for
money.
Yeah,
Yo,
for
but
money.
that's the thing
for
is, like,
promo.
so
for
I
all
thought
that.
about this, when I first heard it, and I was like, oh, maybe they would do something like that, like a celebrity type of match. But it's like when celebrities get into the ring to box, they box other celebrities.
Or someone who
what I
hasn't
mean.
boxed in 30 years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're thinking
Exactly.
of claymation.
Claymate.
Celebrity
deathmatch.
death match.
Hell
Oh
yeah,
my
shout out.
god!
That was
Talk
a hell
about
of
a
a show.
throwback.
So good. I think that Remy Ma, is this over a man?
I guess all in all, we could say this is over a man. I think listen, we all know it's ego, it's pride.
I think they
She
both
had
should
apparently
leave them.
already moved on.
Yeah,
But-
and they're both, they're both very successful women. They have
They
money.
are.
I think
They have
they
good
should team up
careers.
and both leave him. Be friends with each other. Leave this guy. Papoose is his name?
What the hell?
Papoose.
His name's Papoose.
Papoose.
So here's the
Papoose,
thing.
Papoose
is
on the
that
loose. I'm sure he's a
Apparently,
nice person.
apparently Clarissa knew that he was married to Remy, knew she was being the side chick, and was saying like, "Listen, you should still be buying me flowers, and you know, like you don't give me gifts," and was giving him some like, all right, I already share your time, so my time should be good, very much playing up the side piece role that she had, and Remy's like, "What are you doing? Like, not only are you with my husband." But then you also begging for like special treatment. Like you look ridiculous. And then Papoose joined in. And Papoose is like, why are you tripping? You've been cheating on me for this long with this dude and spending time with him when you should have been with, me and your daughter. So
Yeah.
Sounds
they
like a
went back
mess.
and forth a lot too. But Papoose has,
Yeah, but you got to get the side chick a fur coat or something. That's like you just have to.
is that your rule? Side chick has to have a
Yes.
fur coat?
All my side. You ever see a girl in Queens wearing a fur coat? Just know she's my side chick. All right.
It's Mink too, y'all.
That's what I'm saying. Like
That's an expensive gift.
yeah, no kidding.
Hell yeah.
Liam's
What's
loaded.
the main
It's
getting from you?
just Nothing.
Oh, okay, got it. Well,
No, I'm just kidding. She gets my love.
Because he
and
already
affection.
locked that one down.
Yeah, it's already locked down. She doesn't have to be quiet. We're public, so
That's the gift.
It's just blackmail. The
Everyone
mink
gets
is
to know we're
blackmail.
together. That's your gift.
the mink is just hush money.
Oh my god.
we're entering.
I'm a very
dangerous
lonely
waters.
man.
I'm getting pissed.
I don't
Even
have.
though he has 8 chicks, he's lonely.
I don't. None
Learn
of these,
from Liam.
I'm just schizophrenic. None of them exist.
None of them are real.
That's disappointing. I was gonna apply for a position. I need myself a warm coat. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Cynthia, you can have mine.
Oh, okay.
You can have mine.
Next time you go to Liam's, you're just going to see like 4 fur coats on the wall.
Yeah, because when it's over, they have to return them. So I'm like, oh yeah, that's Trudy's.
It's in the coat clause.
Trudy's.
So Papoose joined in. They were doing all, posting screenshots, posting business, like all those things that we don't need. Like, take us out the group chat. We are grown.
Yeah, I definitely don't give a shit for like any gossip or anything. Like I said, even this, and like I'm a huge boxing fan. I've watched like a bunch of Clarissa's fights, and it's like I just have no interest in like reading up on her, like following anything, because it's just like, who cares?
Right.
I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I get it. I'm just saying, like personally, like I just don't get anything out of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Where it's like, listen,
Which is a
if
healthy
there's like
place to be in.
if there's like a rap beef with like rappers I like, obviously it's like I'm gonna be into that because that's my thing. But it's like I just feel like it's always people being like, oh, this person did this and this is messed up, and meanwhile half the people talking shit about her are doing it in their own lives.
True.
You know what
Yeah,
I
that's
mean?
true.
And
I
it's
get
like we
that.
just put the spotlight on celebrities and like expect them to like Sin said, oh, that was my favorite couple, and it's like you don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
behind
yeah,
closed doors,
exactly.
you know?
Right.
No, that's
I mean,
facts.
I
Exactly.
stopped
Social
idolizing.
media is a facade,
I stopped idolizing couples, celebrity couples, a long time ago. But that was something that like I would watch the two of them, and he held her down, like you said, when she was in jail, and I was just like, yo, that's dope. Like, and they're both very talented people, and I was like, yeah, I kind of like that dynamic. And then it started getting messy. Shocking. She comes out, they're chill for a little bit. They had a TV show, I think, and everything, and then like everything else, it just starts, downhill spiraling. And then it's, posting it for, I also feel like, a lot of people have different perspectives on this, but I also feel like you're in the public eye and you have children together. Just, it doesn't need to be.
Yeah, but she's from the Bronx.
I know. I'm just saying, like, at what point do we, like, rise above this? Like, really? We're posting, and don't get me wrong, I love her so much, but this ain't the move. And especially to another girl over a dude, like, it's not the move. Like, when she was beefing with Nikki, I was all about it. I'm like, all right, which is not.
You're more about women
it's
on
not
women
very
hate.
girl of me.
But you
no,
like the beef, yeah.
I do enjoy, like, a good, it's
Everybody loves a little gossip.
A
Like I
li-
said, it's
a-
just
no, but like
it just
rap
has to be your
beef,
flavor.
specifically rap beef, and like taking it to the music,
Yeah, 'cause
like
it's
you
competitive.
said. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's competitive, exactly. But when we start posting screenshots talking about like side pieces and my husband, like that's still your daughter's father. Like, what are
Yeah.
we doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you've got Cardi B and Offset back at it on social media.
Hell yeah.
Back at it on
See,
social
like
media.
another thing, I just see headlines. I'm just like, don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Because, like,
It's
to your
healthy.
point,
It's healthy.
but to your
But
point,
I don't
it's like
listen to
most
either one of
couples.
them. So
You're what?
I don't listen to either one of them. So
Yeah.
maybe that's why I have
Not
no
even
interest.
Cardi B.
No. I mean, I know a couple of her joints just because she's fucking huge. But
One time she said, what's the line?
Oh, Kerr.
When she's where she said, "I need cheese for my eggs."
Yeah.
That is such a good line. We all know what that means, right? I need cheese.
Yeah,
for
I
my
need
eggs.
money for my kids.
Yeah.
I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah.
That was Shakespearean to me.
see, that shit almost went over my head. I was like, wait, cheese, eggs. No.
I need cheese for my
I was
eggs.
Your
computing.
omelet?
Jay's like, damn, I'm
Did you
hungry
see
again
the
now.
gears turning?
That
go to
line
Goodies.
to me cemented her as one of the greatest songwriters of all time. If she wrote it, right?
Not sure. A lot of people work on her
There's-
music, but I
there's-
do love that line.
Right. There's speculation as to whether or not she writes all of her stuff. And she said, like, I have people that help
Yeah.
me to write it because, I mean, we've all heard her speak. And she's like, listen, y'all know what I'm trying to say. You know, like she gets frustrated with herself trying to just articulate what she's trying to say. You know what I'm saying? So she has a team that help her out when
Yeah,
she's
Partisan,
listen,
writing.
most big
Fontaine.
records like that, you know, there's gonna be like a writing team.
Yeah.
Even if they write the majority of the stuff, you know what I mean. Anything that's on like a big label, they
Yeah.
have like people writing.
Especially
too,
someone like that where it's like she's a huge star. But yeah, that
Yeah.
guy Partisan Fontaine writes a lot of her stuff.
so- Yeah.
Party is actually from our neck of the woods in Newburgh.
Yep,
Oh,
Newburgh,
word?
New York.
He is.
Shout out
Yep.
to the Hudson
Shout
Valley.
out.
He's like the only one we have to claim that I
Yep.
know of,
Yep.
to be honest.
Shout out to him.
And my God, is that man a snack?
You guys have the Headless
Yeah.
Horseman, right?
Yes, we do.
Yes, yes, that's up there too.
Yep.
Shout out the Headless Horseman.
Shout out to
Shout
Headless
out
Horseman.
Party.
We're gonna have to take a trip up to the country.
So yeah, so Offset and Cardi B were going back and forth because they are no longer together, and Cardi's trying to live her life, and apparently Offset is sliding into the DMs of every dude that she tries to talk to. Like, you know, he's very much in the way, despite the fact that this man was playing her and getting caught playing her nonstop throughout their marriage. So
Just let her be happy. Leave her alone. Leave her
It's-
alone. He's
and-
so he's blocking every guy she tries to talk to.
he's trying. He's trying.
I mean, he's
Why
got to
do
keep
they
her in
do
check.
that, though? Why do they do that?
Like-
That makes me so mad. Leave Cardi B alone.
And that's the thing is that like she was really trying not to take it to social media, and she's like, listen, like you do what you're doing and I leave you alone because we share kids and all of that stuff. But then, you know, I'm stuck on Party. I'm so sorry.
Damn, you've been
You're
looking
really
into the
obsessed with
distance,
that guy.
gazing off.
Have
since
you
I mentioned
seen
his
him
name.
shirtless? Jesus Christ.
Every
I
night.
didn't see that one, but you could send it my way.
Oh, and he's got a beautiful smile.
big teeth.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
You like big teeth?
I don't hate them.
All right.
Anyway, so Offset is you know, he'll post things trying to put her on blast. But what I respect about Cardi is that she got no shame in nothing. She's like, I don't care if I shit my pants last night. I'm gonna tell y'all tomorrow I shit my pants last night. Like she's like,
Just like Sin did in the beginning of this episode.
she's
If
like,
I'm wiping my ass with no thumb, I'm gonna tell you I'm wiping my ass with no thumb.
I got a dirty ass.
yeah, but I'm cleaning it afterwards. And that, you know
Uh,
what? At the end of the day, that's
don't
all
have a
that
bidet.
matters. No, but I'm hopping straight from toilet to shower.
Toilet
And that's
to
why we
shower.
love you.
And I'm making sure
You don't
know-
even have a detachable shower head.
Oh shit!
Yes,
Damn.
I do.
Damn, Jerry.
Yo, you know
Jerry.
what's really
Jerry.
funny about that is that I just changed it and it's no longer detachable.
That's
He knew. He knows how to get you.
That's
But-
hilarious. Speaking of Jerry, R.I.P.
R.I.P. Jerry.
Wait, Jerry
Word.
Springer?
Yeah, he's dead.
When?
That was like
Wasn't
last
it,
year.
years
wasn't it a
ago.
couple years ago?
Yeah, I think it was a couple years
Oh,
ago.
okay.
Yeah.
Was it
Shout-
last?
And
shout
it
out
was
to him.
it was a moment.
Sorry,
I
I had to throw it in there because
I get that he just threw it in there as if it just happened, but then you acted like you heard news that he died again, even though you knew he died.
Well, because Mandela effects.
Okay.
Because Mandela effect, they're always like, this person, we lost this celebrity.
Which, by the way, R.I.P. Nelson Mandela.
R.I.P. Shout out.
Not.
This episode's getting morbid.
But I'm just saying, sometimes Mandela effect. If he said last week, then I know I jumped timelines.
I
I'd
had,
be like,
I had
oh.
to just throw in the Jerry thing because me and Sin loved Jerry Springer growing up, and we actually went to go see it.
Really?
Yeah, it
So
was
cool.
a big
It was
thing.
fun.
For us.
Whoa.
I don't know, Jay, how we were watching it. Was it when we came home from school? It
Or
was
when
on.
you were sick.
Yeah, I think the summer.
Oh, the summertime. Yeah, we watched it every single day. We were real into it, and we always said when we turn 18, we're gonna go see Jerry in person. And then one year for our birthday, Jay actually got us tickets and hooked it up, and we went just the two of us to go see Jerry. It was so cool. And Jay looked at me and he was like, "If you try to get beads,
Yeah, I said.
I swear to God, I'm gonna murder you
Yeah, I
right
was
here."
like-
in
Forgot
front of
about the
everybody."
beads.
I was like, if you try to get Jerry beads, I'll just punch you on camera in front of everybody.
And then
Yeah.
you'll be on the show.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we're the next guests
Yeah,
after
Jerry
that.
been like, "Oh, you guys are great for the show."
But it was one of those things. It sounds so ridiculous because that show is so haggard. But it was one of those things that really did mean a lot to us, and the fact that we
Yeah.
got to go in person, and then when he died,
That's
we
dope.
both like hit each other up, and we were like, "Damn!" Like the end of an era.
Yeah, for sure.
I went to
They're
the
like, "This
Steve
is uncomfortable."
Wilkos.
Did you?
Oh yeah, I
Steve
went to
Wilkos
Steve
show.
Wilkos show. I
Oh,
got
Steve
paid
was the
to
man.
go.
Really?
Got paid to go.
Yes, I used to do this thing where you would get paid to sit in a studio audience.
Get out.
Oh
No.
yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Some of them do that.
That's
Why
kind of
didn't
like
we
what
do that?
Stephanie does.
Oh, really?
Like she does like event staff, and like sometimes if they don't have enough people, like on the View and stuff, she'll sit in the crowd and like participate.
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
And you get paid.
Yeah.
I did it for a lot of shows.
What
But
else
I
did
wish
you
I
do?
knew that was a thing. I would have done it.
You could still do it.
It is.
Oh.
I'll give you the info after.
Oh, fantastic.
I think I did it for the Steve Wilkos show. A bunch of like cooking shows will do it where they have like the audience hanging over. I used to do it for the show AOL Build, which was like this 30-minute online show. When I like was first starting out in the city, you would go and it would be 30 minutes and there'd just be major celebrities
Oh, wow.
broadcasting on AOL.
Really?
Yeah, you're having these interviews, these like 30-minute interviews. Yeah.
That's cool.
I saw what's his face. Who's that guy? He's like, "Do you really want to hurt me?"
You know?
I do.
You know what I'm talking about, Sin?
I don't know.
He's
Come
like
on.
Wait,
do
one more
you
time,
really
sorry.
Want
Wanna
to
make me
cry.
Yeah, I know the song. I just have no idea. Who fucking sings
It's
it.
on the top of my. He like has
Remy Ma?
not.
Remy
no.
Ma, Papoose.
Um,
Papoose? What did you call
I
him?
saw him yell at a
Papoose.
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 I saw that guy yell at a photographer because he said, "I told you not to take pictures of me backstage, and you took pictures of me. I don't like that." I keep wanting to say Billy Idol, but it's not Billy Idol.
I was just gonna say Billy Idol too, and I don't know why.
I don't know.
It's
Yeah,
something
does it go on
club. He's in a band called something club. Culture Club.
That's Club 7.
No, but they were great. Culture Club. S Club. Ain't no party
Yo.
like a S Club party.
Something
Facts.
really funny, right?
You
is-
just unlocked a core memory. I'm so
Gonna
sorry.
show
Check this out,
you
check this
how.
when I was a kid, I hated British accents, which is hilarious
God.
because like,
Oi!
I love it now, and like
Do it
for
all
like
the
the
time.
past 15 years, I've been speaking like a British person. Sometimes it sounds Australian because I don't really know the difference. But, like when that show would come on, like S Club 7, like my sisters would watch it, and then they like start speaking with a British accent. I fucking hated that. When I was a kid, anything I saw that it was like had British people, I'm like, why are they fucking talking like that? It's so annoying.
I feel like
hated
this
it.
is something that needs to be unpacked because why do you have
I
such
don't-
anger towards?
I don't think
Because
I've
he's an
ever
Irish
said
ally.
this. Yeah.
I did
I
not
don't think
know
I've-
that this was a thing.
I don't think I've ever said it out loud before. you know?
Whoa,
Like-
Jerry.
Wow.
Bring out the British people.
Like I said, it's hilarious because I love, like I said, I love the British accent now. Like I love British people. I love British boxing.
The
I
lady
want to
does
go to the
British
UK.
boxing.
But yeah, when I was a kid, it just didn't vibe with me. You know, I was like, there's something wrong with these people.
Oh
Boy,
my
There's-
God,
no,
that's
there
Shout out
is-
to our British fans.
No, there is something wrong with them. You were right as a kid.
I think that's so
think it's the
funny. I didn't
alcohol.
realize you had such anger
All right, take it
towards
easy.
it.
I don't know why. Like I said, it was just like strange to me when I would hear the accent.
Maybe it's something in, like a past life or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe he was Irish in a past life.
Boy George.
That would
Maybe
explain
I
a
was
lot.
in the Revolutionary War.
That's the guy, Boy George.
Boy
Boy
George, that is the guy.
Yeah. I saw him yell at someone. He's British.
He's
He was yelling at
British.
Jay. He's like, "You don't like my accent. I'll show you."
The British people are gonna see this, but fuck that guy. His accent sounds like garbage.
And his sister's got a shitty asshole.
Shitty asshole.
Doesn't use the loo correctly.
Oh my God, Jay, did you hear Liam? He said that maybe you were Irish in a past life,
Maybe.
and that would explain so much.
You know what's funny? Shout out to my boy Joe. I used to say like, "Yo, you look British." He's like, "Dude, I'm Irish. That's fucked."
That is fucked up.
Yeah, and he would like get really upset.
Yeah, I don't
I'd be
blame
like,
him.
You just still look like you should speak with a British accent.
Oh, so it's probably right after you say how much you fucking hate the British, and you're like, and you look like one of them.
Yeah.
This is
It's
getting
like, you
nasty.
piece of shit. And I'm like, just kidding.
Yeah,
Joe.
it's
Shout
not
out
as
Joe
clean
Mack.
cut as when we started and we talked about Cindy as asshole.
So
Speaking
we've
of
gone
which-
way off topic since we started talking about Jerry. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I actually think this is the perfect segue into the Fed Up segment.
Oh, I got some things to say.
What is the name of this segment, sir?
The name of the segment is Fed the Fuck Up.
Yes.
And, every week we're going to talk about what we're fed the fuck up with and what is really driving us nuts. So I'm going to take it away. I recently started going to the movies. I got like a movie pass where I just pay a certain amount every month and I can go see 3 movies a week. I'm not going to say what movie theater until they become our sponsor. But so I've kind of become this movie buff and I am fucking fed up with people talking in the movie theater.
Oh, dude.
To the point where, I mean, I'm ready to fight, but I want to open up my own movie theater with like top flight security in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And the minute somebody talks, it's like you get one warning. And it's like, hey, I see you talking over there. I see you playing fucking games on your phone. Cut it out. Right? Mm-hmm. And then 5 minutes later, they do it again, and they fucking yank them out of there. And like Uncle
this.
Phil, the motherfucker, right out the fucking front door. Like,
Uncle Phil.
It's a verb.
like, why go to the movies if you're gonna talk the
Yeah,
whole time?
I agree 100%.
You know what I mean? And it's like, listen, if you want to say 1 or 2 things and whisper it to whoever you're with, I still think that's fucking annoying. But it's like people will go and talk throughout the whole movie.
It blows my mind.
crazy.
It blows
Especially
my mind.
like younger people, like teenagers and stuff. Like they go and think it's like a hangout, and it's like, yo, I will put hands on you. I don't give a fuck if you're 16. No, I'm just kidding. But it's been making me pretty violent, like feel violent, and I want to.
You mean adding to the already existing overwhelming amount of violence?
Yeah, and it's like I feel like I have to like start coming in with weapons because it's like
Jesus.
one day it's like there might be like
What is
7
happening?
dudes talking, and then it's like I have to take 7 of them
gotta
on.
take
You know what I
7.
mean?
Yeah.
And it's dark enough where I could do some damage and nobody really see it.
Like,
you
can
know
I
what
fucking
mean?
watch Wicked in peace?
Yeah, it's a 3-hour movie. Damn it.
That's like kind of what I don't get, that you have this movie pass and you see 3 movies a week, but you haven't seen Wicked.
You know,
That's crazy.
I'm
going
gonna explain to you real quick why I haven't seen Wicked. Now I might go see it,
You need to.
but the fucking promotion for this movie was so overwhelming at the movies
I heard
that
yeah.
like the week before it came out, I was like, if I see one more like commercial about shutting off your phone and having the cast of Wicked in it, I'm gonna hurt myself.
Well, also a lot of people were saying that they didn't want to go see the movie because the social media promotion for it, like it was just everywhere you turn.
And I get it. You
It
know,
was the
it's-
2 of them, and
It's
like,
a big
from-
budget
you know.
movie, you know what I mean? And,
Sure.
and like, I'm sure it's a great movie.
It's like a movie of our lifetime.
Yeah, maybe I'll go see
Hands
it.
Of our
down.
I guess
lifetime?
Rocky
Yeah.
convinced
You
me, but-
genuinely mean that?
I mean that with every bone in my body.
How so?
It's so good.
If
It's
it's
such a-
garbage, we're gonna have Rocky back on here for our movie segment.
He is.
Jay's gonna fuck her up.
I can't wait. He's
Like,
like,
I'm gonna put you in with the people who talk in the movie theaters. That you piss me off. No, just kidding.
that's
Oh,
not me,
well-
but I do bring my own popcorn and food and stuff.
Bro, if Jay's
Oh, yeah,
mad
we
at people
sneak in.
talking, imagine he goes to see Wicked and these fucking theater kids are singing.
Oh
in
my
the movie
God.
theater.
No, people don't.
Oh
People
my
aren't
God.
singing. People are quiet. and
Are they
listen.
respecting this movie?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll
They
go see it.
respecting this movie.
Because if they're not respecting Wicked,
No, there's not.
Dude, it's bad. I'm telling you. And like I said,
No,
I,
you're
I start
totally
getting
right.
violent. Like, and my girl don't play that shit either. She's just like, shh. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, babe,
oh, she's gonna
be careful
get you
because
into
somebody
a fight.
says something, I'm
Yep.
gonna get up and fucking knock their block off. You know?
Yeah.
So that's the funny thing about Jay is that like he's always ready to kill somebody and he's like, I'm gonna kill him,
Hell
you know,
yeah.
whatever. But then if I say something, Jay's like, dude, I swear to God, if you open your mouth and then somebody says something to you, then I really have to kill them, and then I'm gonna kick your ass for making that happen.
Yo, when
love
shout
He
out to
wants
my
all fights to be
Shout
self-originating.
out to my girl Stephanie when she first moved out to the city with me, like, and we'd get like road rage, like the window be open, she'd be like, "Fucking bit," and I'm like, "Yo, you gotta chill." I'm
Yeah.
like, "They're gonna come fuck us up, like we're in
Yeah.
the hood now, like."
Yeah.
They don't. This ain't upstate no more. You know what I mean?
Road rage is really where you have to check it because it's like
Yeah,
you
no.
You have no idea what people have in their cars.
Yeah, you don't
either.
want to die over a stop sign.
Yeah.
Can I
Yo,
tell
the
a
other day
Liam
somebody
story?
slowed down. This dude was wearing a shiesty. You know what a shiesty is?
Yes, I do.
He was wearing a shiesty and like driving a shitty ass hoopty, and me
So
and him
a
got into it.
A shiesty is a ski mask, essentially, like covering everything but your eyes.
Yeah, so he was wearing one and driving a hoopty, and we started like fucking with each other on the road, and he like basically like slowed down in the middle of the street, like put his window open, and I'm like, fuck you, dude, I'm not pulling over to fight you, motherfucker. You might kill me. I'm not gonna lose my life over this, you know.
Yeah,
But
I'm just gonna drive recklessly
But
and have a little fun
after
first.
I drove
That was
away, I was like, man, I should have just fucking took that dude out.
Can I tell a Liam story, a car story? But Liam, is it okay if I tell it? Okay. Is that okay, guys?
Yeah,
Because this is
let's
a
do it.
good one. So
I'm excited.
one night, we're holding space for this story. One night, Liam was dropping me off. It was like 2:30 in the morning, and we were on a one-way. But we're like gabbing. We're having like, when you have a car gab, and you're like,
Absolutely.
we're gabbing. Like, we don't want to get out of the car yet.
Yeah.
We're in the zone. So he had just told me this story about how his uncle, when people would beep at him to like go, his uncle would pretend he had car trouble, and he
Just
would,
to fuck with them.
yeah, he would get out of the car and like pop the hood and everything, and
Oh my
That is
god.
hilarious.
so he told me the story. Then we like go on. We're talking for like another 10 minutes or something. And
This was
then-
like, it was like an hour because we had other people in the car, and I told you that story, and then we dropped them off.
Yeah. So then we're still in front of the house, and nobody can like get by him, and so but it was late. It was like almost 3 a.m, and so this car gets behind him and doesn't even like give me a chance. I'm like, oh, okay, let me get out. Doesn't even give me a chance to get out. The car honks at him, and I get out. I'm like, okay, and I'm like going inside, and Liam gets out of the car.
No.
Yes, he gets out of the car. I was like, Liam, don't do it. And he gets out. He walks to the front of the car. He pops the hood, and he pretends that he's having car trouble. And then the guy goes, "Oh man, you okay?" Liam like, "Yeah, I'm good." And it was the most baller thing I've ever seen. I was
That
like,
is
Liam, it was
awesome.
so great.
So going back to the movie things, Jay, I'm glad you brought that up because when I went the other night, it was a group of either teenagers or young adults.
Or you
I
should
guess.
have to shoot the fair one or something. Like,
Bro,
there
I'm
has to
telling
be
you,
consequences
I was
here,
so
guys.
Gotta be.
I was so freaking annoyed, and it's like, are we getting old? Like, is that what it is? Like, I don't understand. Like, talking throughout, fine. You want to talk through the commercials? I'll give you. It's gonna piss me off, but I'll give you that. Fine. But when the movie starts, shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Movie
Shut up.
started, and they're still talking, and I'm like, what'd you come here for?
It's too expensive to be talking through the movie.
That's
know what I'm
another
saying?
thing what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
dude, if I wasn't paying what I pay for if I paid full price, I
Right.
might go buck wild. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
I might
Especially
end
now,
up in
you
jail.
can watch all these movies at home. Just do that then if you're gonna be a dick.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's so true.
It's almost like they don't know what to do with their time, so they're like, "Oh, let's go sit at a movie and like crack jokes the whole time."
Yeah,
you
like
know?
if you just want to sit in a dark room, with all of your boys and like just talk comfortably, like I do that in a basement or something. Like I don't understand the thought process there
It's
at
so
all.
weird.
And it was so loud in that movie theater too because of the movie that I was watching. So I'm like, how loud are y'all really talking that I can hear you all the way down the aisle?
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, me and Stephanie went. What was it? At some point this week, and these people were talking, and all of a sudden, someone was just like, "Shh," and it just got like quiet. And me and Stephanie looked at each other like,
Hell yeah.
"That was awesome."
Jay, do you want to share what happened when we went to see the Hulk?
Excuse
Or
me,
what
sorry.
was it? We or
No, that
when
was
I
you,
went? Yeah, when I
yeah.
went to see the Hulk. It was I think it was the
It was the first Hulk.
Edward Norton.
No,
no,
I feel
the
like
one
it was
before
the one
it.
before it.
Okay. It was a packed movie theater. You know, this was before like this was before the craze of the Marvel movies and all of that stuff. Obviously, it was absolutely packed, and there was a baby towards the front. Somebody had a baby, and that baby was
I don't
having
like where this is going.
yeah, that baby was having a little bit of a hard time, you know, and trying to vocalize that. And then finally, this very old man had enough, and he stood up and he goes, shut your baby up. I'm trying to watch the Hulk here.
Yo, we've been saying that shit.
And
ever
Jay's, yeah,
since,
Jay's
like,
been quoting that.
That's our
for
favorite
years.
line.
I
Because
love
that happened
that.
when I was like a young teenager, bro.
And like Sin has 4 kids, so like anytime like
Yeah.
the baby wants, I'm like, shut your baby up. I'm trying to watch the Hulk.
It was the and then I was just
That's
and I'm
amazing.
watching him yell, and I'm just thinking to myself like, man, that poor guy, like he probably his
This is
life
all he
is
has.
probably so stressful,
Oh,
right?
yes.
And
Guy's
he
a
just
fucking
snapped on a
legend.
baby, but I felt so bad for the mom too. Like there's just so many
But yo, like
factors
as a
there.
mom, you're the only mom here, right? You're not a mom, Rocky. Like if you took your baby, like if you took Nati to the movies and she started like screaming, wouldn't you like go
I'd
out?
leave, yeah. Well, I would like exit
Yeah,
the
you go-
theater
yeah, just
until
go
she
to
calms
the-
down or
yeah,
something. Yeah,
Go to the popcorn line and annoy them. You know.
yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely
Well-
and annoy them.
I'm just saying, like
Yeah, I wouldn't stay
you're not
there.
you're not trapped on a plane. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Right.
different.
that I understand. It's
Yeah,
like,
the-
oh well, you got to just deal with it. But like, we're trying to watch the Hulk. You know what I mean?
That's so good. The beauty in that is specifying that it's the
That
Hulk.
is the Hulk. Like it's
Yeah.
even better.
Shut your baby up. You're just a fucking asshole. Shut your baby up. I'm trying to watch the Hulk. While everyone's clearly there watching the Hulk, they know they're watching the Hulk. This man is my idol.
Yeah, I know. He was like, you don't want to make me angry either.
One guy gets up. He's like, "Oh man, I thought this was Sex in the City. Guess I'll be leaving. Thank God for that baby."
Yo, shout out to that guy. the
Oh
shut
man,
up,
and I just
shut your
love how
baby
much
up guy.
Jay. I just love how much Jay's always loved that story, and
That's
how
a
much
great
he still quotes
Hilarious.
it to this day.
That's
Like he just
amazing.
finds it to be
That's
hilarious.
a legendary story.
You
Yeah.
should get her, like, for Christmas, you should get that quote on a shirt.
On a shirt. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
green shirt.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it for the
For the merch, the
now-
podcast merch.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. And then we could put them out at the show in February.
Oh,
Hell
that'd
yeah.
be sick.
Like-
You're doing, oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
thought you
we're
meant
playing
you were going to do a
Shillelagh.
live pod.
We are.
Oh, we are
eventually.
aiming towards it.
Eventually.
Yeah. For
Holy
sure.
fucking shit.
Yeah.
So
You guys
my
will open.
my fed up
Oh, hell yeah.
is, and I'll make this one short. My fed up is I am so sick of people hitting me with, well, if it makes you feel any better, and then saying something
Like
That's like-
verbally destroying you.
that's no, but like that just makes it about them.
Ah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be going through something so stressful, and it's like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? And then somebody walks up and they're like, well, if it makes you feel any better, like,
My life's worse than
they
yours.
my company messed up my pay, so like. I feel you, and it's just like, I just got robbed. How is that supposed to make me feel any better? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
That's hilarious.
When people hit me with, and like I have family members that are notorious for it. Shout out to the entire family. I'll let you guys figure out if it's you or not.
We love you.
TT.
You
Don't
know,
be mad.
No.
no, Titi, I swear to God, it's
T.O.
not you. I promise. Yeah, it's just like, and then they always try to. It's like their way of topping what you're going through sometimes.
Yeah.
Or they'll say something so stupid like, okay, I have a hypothetical situation, right?
Give it to us.
You go to, or you had plans to go to a concert with your friends, right? Something happens, you can't make it to the concert, they have to go without you. Now you're watching their entire amazing concert experience via social media, on the couch, hating your life, hating them, all the things. Then one of them tells you the next day, well, if it makes you feel any better, I have no voice now.
Yeah, just rubbing it in. I had
What?
such a good time that I am
Like,
recovering
yes,
today.
it makes me feel better that I missed out on one of my favorite artists' concerts. Now that I know your larynx is inflamed, like what?
It makes
That's
you
hilarious.
feel better. They didn't sing their best song.
Exactly, exactly, and it's
They
just
only
like
If
did
it makes you
one
feel
encore.
better, I got drunk and blacked out and don't remember anything.
I'm not
I
gonna lie,
may
I
have gotten
do.
roofied if it makes you feel any better.
I'm dead now. I'm a ghost haunting you. If that makes you feel better, I do this sometimes, like just to fuck with people. I'll be like,
Right.
Just to, if it makes you feel any better, I'm a fucking depressed, miserable piece of shit.
You do that.
I do that.
Oh my god, I never noticed. This is about Liam the whole
Yo,
time.
I was just about
No.
to
It
say.
is.
no.
I'm TT. No, but I do it. I do it
TT
like
Liam.
extreme, just to like
TT
fuck
Liam.
around. TT Liam.
Oh my god,
That's what my Mexican nephew calls me. I do that like so extreme as a joke. Like I know some
like
people
you
are
know
like,
you're trolling.
I know that it's not gonna make you feel better. I'm fucking with you.
Right. No, I've got
Yeah.
people who will straight up come up to me and be like, well, if it makes you feel any better, and I
It's
swear.
like a hand on the shoulder.
Nothing.
Like,
Oh yes, and
Exactly
nothing
that.
makes me want to swing on somebody more than when they do that, because it's like, you are doing nothing to make me feel any better about my situation.
The swing would probably make you feel better.
That would make me feel better. Hold still, bitch. That'll make me feel better. Anyway.
That's a good one. I like that a lot.
You know, I just 2026. Let's leave it in the past.
2020.
Talking in.
You shouldn't have told me and Liam that, because
Let's leave that in
that's all we're gonna
2025.
say.
So
to
you
in
have
So
one whole
2025.
year.
Oh my god.
Did you think it was 2026 next week?
I was like, wow, she doesn't hate it that much. She's giving, yeah, wow.
You already has a year pass.
A whole nother year of this bullshit.
You know what
Get it
it
out of your
is?
system.
I've been saying for the past week that my resolutions are for 2026. I'm like, it's too late for 2025.
Oh
We'll put
my
it in
God.
2026. So I definitely mixed myself up. No,
Very ambitious.
2020.
If it makes you feel any better, I wasn't going to correct you.
Let's just say.
I'm not skipping 2025. I want these top flight security movie theaters next fucking month.
And it's gonna happen.
Yes,
Who's
that's
with
what I'm
me?
saying. No talking in movie theaters. Leave it in 24.
If it makes you feel better, Sin, I did say last week, I was like, my brother asked me about something. He wanted to like make a plan for something, and I go, can we just get through 2024, please? Like, let's just get to 2024, please. He's like, girl, it's almost over.
I got news for you.
That was fun.
Wait, hold on. You know what I think the real solution is to that movie theater thing? Maybe there's movie theaters where only if you get that pass where you do the monthly payment, because then you're serious about it.
True.
Those people that are
Sure.
talking in the movie theaters, they
Or-
probably don't have that pass.
They definitely don't have that pass.
There should be like exclusive
But
movie
you could
theaters.
you could also flip it the other way. They're not paying full price, so maybe
Nah,
movie
no
pass
fucking,
people.
Yeah,
There's
but
no
nah.
way.
Oh, okay,
Nah,
all right.
there's no way.
I like to play devil's advocate.
If you're paying for that pass, you're probably a pedophile, so you take it seriously.
I have a
Probably
solution.
what?
A sin,
What's
like
the
it's
solution?
someone who's like really obsessed with movies.
Movie theaters.
What is it
giving
called?
People
A
headphones.
pedophile.
I thought you
Like a silent disco.
Gotcha.
So you go in.
That's
you get
actually a really good idea.
You get your own pair of
Ooh.
headphones when
And
you
then
go
you don't
in.
have to hire top flight security.
Yeah.
I love that you keep saying
Yeah.
top flight security. That's a great idea.
Rocky is a genius.
It saves
Thank
you
you
the
so much.
liability of potentially killing somebody by Uncle filling them
Let's
out of
get
the
a
movie
round of
theater.
applause. I like
Okay.
that, Liam. Come on.
Thank you. Thank you so
Great
much.
idea. Great
Or
idea.
if you do have to Uncle Phil someone, they'll never hear it coming because they have bulky headphones on.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right,
It's
Liam, what are you
fantastic.
fed up with?
And yo, you could just plug the headphones right into the chair.
Yeah, so you can pull out
Ooh.
if you have to say something quick to somebody or yeah.
Jesus,
Hell
genius.
Patent it, stat.
Yeah, don't edit this out
Hey,
of the episode.
this is 2020 end of 2024. This is my idea.
Is that how you patent things? You just say it out loud?
What's that date?
Sean Patton that.
Patent.
Sean Patton.
It's December 27th, 2026.
No, that's too far in the future.
Oops.
It's the 29th of December 2024. My idea.
I was like, what? Your problem is the day, not the year? Okay. This is a small one. It's just like, it's not that big of a deal, but it really irks me. I hate, you know how everyone knows the rule is you let someone out of some place. I'm just trying to get Jay to fight me.
Let me call security.
Top
Security! Top flight
TFS.
security. Get him out of here.
TFS.
When you are, whether it's the subway, the bus, a store, fucking this door right here, when you let someone out before you walk in, that everyone knows that, right?
Period.
Everyone,
Yes.
that's like common courtesy. You let someone out before they walk in. Why are you making that face?
I feel like Jay just
funny
brought this up
enough-
the other day.
Funny
Really?
enough, so we were supposed to record a pod last week and it didn't work out, but my topic for that was getting out of the elevator and people walking in before you can get out.
Elevator
I'm with
too?
you, bro. Same thing, violence, bro.
It's such.
Like
Right.
violence. I want to
didn't-
commit
I
violence.
didn't say that. I did not. You're not with me. I
Violence.
didn't say that. Bro, it's like, it's such a little, it's just common courtesy. But if you don't do that, I'm even like that with like, if you hold the door for someone, which I'm going out of the way to do, like, I don't have to do that. So it's on me. I get it. It's dumb to complain about. But if you don't say thanks just for something small like that, or like some small things of just like common courtesy, that's what annoys me. You ever like let someone
Yeah.
go, like you stop to let a car go and then they don't give you the wave?
Yeah.
Fucking hate
Oh,
that
see,
so
I get
much.
really I get like really worried that people are thinking I'm not, because my car is very tinted and you can't see me if I give the
You
wave.
should lower the window and reach out like this.
I'm like, I wonder if they know, and I'm going, I'm sorry, I'm waving, guys, I swear.
They probably think
I don't
something's
want
wrong
to
with
be
you.
somebody that sets you off. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
Untint your windows.
No, we're not doing that.
Okay.
It'll be like driving a fish tank.
I feel like public schools could do better. I know they just kind of teach us some things that are pointless, but I feel like they could do better at teaching basic
Decency.
manners. And I'm not making a joke about that. I mean, like what Liam is saying, like
Yeah.
if somebody's exiting, you let them out. If somebody holds a door for you, you say thank you. Like it's okay to have basic manners and like take care of each other.
And you're right. Like first of all, they don't teach you that. Like in my
No.
opinion, they don't teach you any of that, and it's all left up to the parents, which is fine because we're raising our kids. But I taught my kids all of these manners. They went into public school and it just escaped them completely. They lost it. I'm like, even my own kids, like this. Oh my God, I am getting old. This generation,
Damn generation,
but-
get off my lawn.
y'all got, come on. And look, so many of you are watching right now. If you're waiting for an elevator, let the people off first. And then you
Violence.
can walk in.
You know what it is? They're all looking at their damn phones.
They're looking
These
at their
kids in their phones. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, if you go to like the Palisades Mall and like take the elevator up to like the 5th floor, it's like 10 people walk in before you can get out.
Yeah.
And then it's like at that point, might as well just all fight in the elevator. You know?
Yeah. Or crop dust them.
Yeah, that's actually a really good. I didn't think about that, bro. I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah. Use all your rage just for farts.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm gonna have Taco Bell before I go to the movies at the Palisades Mall.
Last
now.
time I tell you guys I ate Taco Bell before seeing you ever again.
Oh, that was real?
Shout out to Taco Bell.
That was real.
Good thing Cindy didn't eat Taco Bell with her thumb.
Well, I was
Oh.
going to say, Jay, if that's your plan,
She's
just make
using
sure
my
your
hand.
thumbs are available. Because without it, it'll be a struggle.
Yep.
You know what I'm
I need
saying?
my opposable thumbs.
That's a good one, though, Liam. I
Yeah,
agree
that
with
really
you
annoys
100%.
me.
And it's funny because like on the subway, there's rules, but there's not like it's every man for himself. But that's the one rule that you like most people do abide by that. And when it's always someone who like seems uppity that doesn't do it, and that really annoys me.
Yeah.
It's like the common people.
It's
from the
entitlement.
city.
It's
Yeah, for sure,
entitlement.
for sure.
Entitlement. And that's definitely one of the things that get to me these days. Rocky, what do you got? What are you fed up with?
I'm fed up with all of us pretending like we don't need a big country break. Like we have school breaks and people have work breaks, but like as a country, I think why aren't we agreeing? It has nothing to do with holidays, it has nothing to do with religion. Why aren't we just agreeing like, hey, 2 weeks we can all chill. Now, I know that doesn't work. Like, if you want to go places, you need people to work at gas stations. There are injuries that are going to happen. You need people to work at hospitals. I understand, like, the whole country can't shut down because there are essential workers.
Yep.
But just in general, if we could just all agree that this, like, monotonous rat race that we're doing ain't it.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's really, like, people are losing out time with their loved ones. People have no money. It's just, like, I think a little reset
Well,
would be great, even if it was just 2 weeks.
And speaking to that, I think if our day-to-day structure was different, we wouldn't feel like we need that so badly. So like you go to Latin American countries, at a certain point in the afternoon, everybody shuts down for siesta.
Nap.
Everybody shuts down for siesta. And maybe we can take a little page out of their book, because when you go over there, ain't nobody tripping like we're tripping,
Yeah,
generally speaking.
we're tripping. over
Some
here.
people
Yo,
might be tripping.
naps make the world go
Jay
round.
wants to take a nap right now.
I really do.
But that's all. I like this pretending that like every day's got to be a grind. I'm in it
grind,
too.
yeah.
It's
I'm doing it. It's
exhausting.
just like it's too much, and I just wish that everybody could just like take a breath together. Maybe like we do a group meditation or something. You know, like
And if
chill.
everything didn't cost so much goddamn money, we wouldn't have to work so much.
Right.
You know, it's like,
Absolutely, like some
They're
that's
killing us.
That's how I'm feeling.
I love that
I
idea.
feel
I
you.
agree.
I think it should be government funded too.
Oh,
Yep.
Liam, now you're speaking my language.
Yeah,
I like that.
I agree.
I like that.
100%.
I
Because
think we just solved America.
You guys want to do a siesta real quick, and we'll come back in 5?
You know I do.
This country is ruled on money. Everything's about money here. You know what I mean?
A
And
Word.
made-up resource
A
to
made-up
hoard
resource.
resources.
yeah,
Yep,
for sure.
1000%. And we're what? Trillions of dollars in debt? Or I think there's like a new word that Dr. Evil
Yo,
came up with,
that's
that's
actually
how
what
much
I-
debt we're in.
When I tell people, like, you know, my friends are like stressed, I guess I could kind of go back to the if it makes you feel any better. But like when my friends are like stressed about money and like debt and stuff, I'm like, dude, this country's like 30 trillion in debt. What do you care
Yeah.
about being $5,000 in debt?
Yeah.
I don't
It's just
care.
not
I'll pay that
real.
shit late.
None of
Fuck
it's
a credit
real.
score. It isn't real.
None of
just
it's
paper.
real.
You
And
know,
it's
one of
just
the
like,
first times I took shrooms, I was like, wait, so I go to this building 5 days a week for 40 hours and just do what they tell me to. Why? You know?
To keep you from tapping into your creativity and realizing your
That's
power
true.
as an ultimate being.
It's true. So now I decided I'm just going to become homeless and roam the streets.
And
beg.
roam the streets.
That was my shroom realization.
Bro, you could live at the movie theater. You pay them monthly.
Yo.
That's rent.
That is true.
Oh my God, that is such a good point.
That's true.
We're going to karaoke after this. La 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 la
Fuck
la.
Oh my God, that would
La
be
la la
amazing.
la la. La 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 la.
Ooh, that was good.
I'm gonna have a new persona. This.
Jay, still got
That was
those
good.
headphones on?
Yeah,
Great.
sounds great.
You have a new persona now?
It's Maya Rudolph's mom, you know. That lady who sings.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Did you know that, Liam?
I knew her mom was in a band.
La 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 la.
I heard Liam
She was
got
in a band
bars.
too.
She is. It's called Princess.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
It's current. They're still going.
It's a Prince cover band.
Oh really?
Oh my God, that's great.
hilarious. Hey yo.
No, go, Liam.
I was waiting.
Oh my God, me and Rocky both got boners for a second. We were like, he's finally going to do it.
I
Back,
still
he put
have
the
one.
glasses and the Yankee jacket. He's about to be like, "Hey, yo,
I still
I'm
have
at the
a
Sin and
boner.
Twin podcast."
All right, guys. Sibling rivalry. So everyone here has close relationships with their siblings.
I don't.
Noted.
Oh, I'm sorry. I punched you.
Wow.
Liam and Jay have it in common that they're the only boys surrounded by sisters.
Hell yeah, brother.
And Rocky and I have it in common that we have brothers that we work closely with.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, brothers that are also creatives.
Yes, hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
Let's talk about this dynamic. I wanted to bring up a story really quick because it popped up into my head and I felt the need to put him on blast for doing this to me. One time, Jay and I went out to eat with my mother. I think it was for our birthday. That would have been the only reason why it was just Jay and I with her at the time when we were teenagers. And I am known in my family for being a very picky eater. Jay specifically hates that the most about me.
I don't hate it. It's just annoying. Why don't you tell her about the milk story at Good Eats today?
What the hell happened
We're
at
not
Good
going
Eats?
back and forth about this damn milk.
No, let's talk
situation
about Good
again.
Eats because it's right by me and you guys didn't invite me.
Hold on, let's go back here.
Let the
So
woman
I
talk.
probably just ordered chicken
Silence
tenders
women.
and French fries from this restaurant that we were at, and it came with a garnish.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. I was like, where's she going with this? Now I don't know.
And Jay pressured me into eating the garnish. He's like, I used to eat like mountains of lettuce, just plain lettuce. I was big on lettuce.
just straight.
She was
Just
a
straight,
rabbit.
yeah,
Hilarious.
straight, yeah.
Yeah.
They used to say I was a rabbit. So Jay was like, "Bro, it's freaking lettuce. Just eat it. It's edible. You can eat it." And then he gets my mom in on it. My mom starts pressuring me to eat it.
She's a troll too.
Yeah. And long story short, it was not edible, or like nobody should eat or taste what I tasted by putting that garnish in my mouth. I don't even know what it was. What is it, Jay? What was it?
I don't even fucking remember.
It was
some
green.
green piece of something.
Oh my God, I could taste it. Like I'm getting the
Water.
It
nausea
was
in
probably
my
like
yeah,
mouth.
fake kale or something.
Just thinking about it. It was a horrific taste. And then when I ate it, Jay was like, "Oh my God, you did it." Oh no.
I felt so successful. you
Yeah,
know?
because
That
he used to
is
try to make me try things all the time, and I never wanted to.
That is great work.
Dude,
Jay,
it was
I
great.
commend you.
Thank you, Liam.
That is fantastic.
I was proud of myself. you
That
know?
is great.
Oh God, I couldn't get that taste out of my mouth for
It's like I was
weeks.
saying on one of our other podcasts, because you remember the one with the yearbook that you just posted the reel for?
Yes.
So it's like
You're a monster.
Sin's like, oh, like you were behind this, and I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna do a prank that we're gonna find 20 years later. I'm gonna do a prank. I want immediate satisfaction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, those like long-term pranks where it's like long game, that is
Yeah.
psychopathic behavior.
Psychopath. Yeah, I'm just not that crazy. Like
Yeah.
maybe I should be, but
No,
That's-
no.
I'm not in it for
I
the
think you're
20-year
crazy
long
enough.
game.
I was in a prank war in college. It was me and my roommate against two guys, and it was getting pretty out of hand.
Really?
Like, we were putting they put like what are those plastic bins? They like towered plastic bins outside our door. That was like the final straw where I opened my door and I had to knock down plastic bins to get out. And those like big like 9-gallon ones in a big triangle outside my door. So I printed out pictures that said, not pictures, but flyers. We put them all over the dorm room or the dorm that said, questions about gonorrhea. Go to room whatever, and like whatever their dorm room was.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And the people who like watch over the dorms, I'm like blanking on words.
RA?
RA, yeah. I haven't even smoked weed today, and I'm like blanking on
Maybe that's why.
Probably
Maybe that's why. The RA
drugs.
knocked on their door and was like, "You can't start a gonorrhea club. You can't do this." And that was and they could have ratted on us, and they didn't. But yeah, our prank war got pretty out of hand.
That's amazing.
Vaseline on the doorknob, each other's doorknob, so you're like can't
great.
get into your dorm room.
I want nothing to do with a prank war.
Me neither. I'm retired.
Like, I like doing pranks. I don't like receiving
Absolutely
pranks.
not.
Back in the day, me and a friend of mine got super shitty, and like we got to like my mom's house at like 8 a.m. So I passed out on the couch, and this asshole drew a dick on my forehead.
Stop.
Classic.
Classic. And guess who his accomplice was? Fucking Sin from the Sin and Twin podcast, right?
What?
Yes.
Why?
She was like laughing her ass off and everything. So like when I got up, I was like, they were like laughing and making fun.
I have
and I'm
zero recollection of this.
Oh, of course you do. I wake up to them like laughing and shit, and it's like I'm drunk trying to sleep. So like I'm like, yo, you guys are fucking idiots. So I go to the bathroom and take a piss, and I realize it. Dude, I literally.
Did you piss using your dick or the dick on your forehead?
Both.
Nice.
Can you hold your dick if you don't have a thumb when you piss?
No.
Well,
What if you have one on your face? Yeah.
You go like this. You do the 4-on-4.
Or you could just hold it like a cigarette. You know what I'm saying?
That
or a
sounds,
cigar. I should call it a
That
cigar.
sounds risky.
No, you revealed a lot about yourself. We know it's.
You should hold it like a straw.
Needle dick.
You should really go toothpick on that one. But did you end up fighting him?
No, I didn't. He was like, yo, fuck you, you're an asshole. And I was like, whatever, and went back to sleep.
That is what it was to be.
It was like, it was like one of my best friends, you know what I mean? And I was just mad. Like, if I had done it to him, like, I would have thought it was funny.
Yeah.
So I had to, it was just I was like drunk, angry, and cranky. So I was like, you think you're fucking funny? Fuck you.
Sometimes you have to let people know. One of my old roommates, this was years ago, our first week like living together, I was cooking, and he came up behind me and was like, boo! And I just looked at him and I go, it's not going down like this. Like, we're going to set the standard right now.
Yeah.
You're not going to come over here, like, try to scare me. Yeah. It's not how this is going.
You just said, you told him straight up?
Yeah, I said, it's not going to be like this.
And
no.
what did he say?
He was like, oh, okay. But I was like, we're not doing that.
That is funny to, like, you just move in with someone and then they try. That is hilarious. That he just boo and you're like, yeah, this is never going to happen again.
I invented a boundary.
That is great.
To bring it back to the sibling thing, Jay and I, well, you guys know a lot about our dynamic and how it goes.
You hate each other.
No.
Dicks on the face.
There's so much tension.
Fuckers. We used to live across the street from each other. Now we live like 100 miles away from each other.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah,
purpose.
it breaks my heart, but Jay likes it that way.
It's better. I actually miss her now sometimes. Where
Yeah.
before I was just like, dude, I see you every day. Get the fuck out of here.
That distance was necessary.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not liking this conversation.
No,
I thought we were
Yeah,
going to
you're
talk about how
dragging my
you're
girl,
an
and
asshole.
I'm about to start drawing dicks. If you guys keep coming for my girl, I'm drawing.
I thought we were talking
Sketching in
about
the corner.
Rocky was giving me
Jay's
dirty
not-
looks over here.
I'm
Like, yo, you better
yo,
fucking
you
chill.
better leave my girl alone right
No,
now.
I'm kidding.
So
Give me these pens.
She's got a stencil.
wait, so I want to speak to the guys really quick. The dynamic of being the only boy with sisters. Liam, you have how many older sisters?
I have 3, and I just found out about 2 half sisters. So shout out, that equals 1. So now I have 4.
4. Shout out to them.
So Jay had 3 sisters as well. I mean, not all older. Only 2 of them were older, and obviously I'm the same age. But
Yeah.
Well, I'm older.
Go ahead and talk about what that experience is like.
I mean, it growing up, you're like, what, this is crazy. What the hell? All this chick stuff. But then growing up, when I became an adult, or one day when I become an adult, I realized that, like, oh, it's like a superpower because so many guys are just idiots. And I am too, but I feel like I have an upper hand in oh, women are kind of human beings too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
Kind of.
sure. We're much more understandable.
No,
To
for real.
women.
Like, jokes aside, it really is a superpower because I know how to. I think I matured faster because of it, and I know how to treat women as human beings.
Yeah,
Well,
we probably
and
have
I'm
like a
not-
different respect for them, right?
Yeah, I
Don't
don't
like-
respect them. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, it is true. I definitely I would not change anything about my life. I love my sisters, and that's the last thing I'll say about that. I told you not to bring this up.
So that's the thing is that like I always praise Jay for like being like I did feel like he always had like that extra layer of respect for women and like this protectiveness of women.
It definitely made me way overprotective. Like
Yeah.
that's a thing now. Like she was saying before about like somebody like saying something or her saying something to somebody else is like I immediately want to slap the shit out of somebody if I feel like they're disrespecting my sister.
Well, I
You
think
know what
there's
mean?
layers to even that too, where like I used to kind of have that, where like, cause I hang out with my sisters a lot, so like when I first started going out and I would like go to bars with them, I'd be like, anyone fucking looking this way, da, da, da.
Yeah.
And then now I'm just kind of like, okay, well they're human beings, they're not property, like they can tell someone to go fuck themselves, they can
Yep.
do whatever, like, you know,
Jay and I used to throw down together.
hell yeah.
Jay would hit me up and he'd be like, like one time he was like, yo, I'm fighting this dude outside of the pool after 9th period. Be there in case his girl opens her mouth.
Oh, that's
And
dope.
I was like, bet, let's do it.
Then she'd like take over. Like the girl wouldn't even say. She'd be like, "You got something to say, bitch? Fuck your ass up, bitch."
Nah, she did come up and started screaming at you, which is why I'm the only one that ended up getting like detention over the situation. The guys ended up not fighting at all or anything like that.
That's pretty dope.
But Jay sent me
Sin just
flying
took
4
over.
feet because he saw that the teachers are coming. So he just
You didn't give her a warning? You didn't do the caw.
nah,
Oh,
he
no.
just
I'll
because
just pick
he
her up.
saw that I was about to swing and then he like clotheslined me and just
Oh,
sent
nice.
me
Yeah, Sin was a
flying.
hothead when we were young.
Was?
Yeah. Oh yeah, she still is.
Okay.
I've calmed down
She's
a lot.
chilled out a lot.
I've
She's
calmed down
chilled
a
out
lot. Imagine that, because
no, I'd rather
Liam loves
not.
to talk about how I have like how I'm aggressive.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
here's the thing: you're aggressive about things that you're not at. You don't actually feel aggression about. You're just that's just your resting. You'll be like, "Yo, what the fuck?
baseline.
What the fuck? Are we getting drinks later or what?" I'm like, "Hello, good morning."
You better
that's
fucking drink
my-
with me.
That's my baseline, and then it can only go up from there.
And then I always do a thing where I'll just like act like I'm scared of someone, and that really triggers you because you'll be like, "Hey, so what's going on?" I'll be like, "Ah," and then you're like, "You know what? You're gonna give me a fucking complex where I'm gonna feel like I'm fucking aggressive, and I don't like that shit." And I'm like, "Oh,
She
why would
does
anyone?"
do that? You
why would
sound
anyone
just like Sin, right?
think-
That's fucking awesome.
While we're
Why
on the
would-
subject, while we're on the subject, really quick though, there was one time we were driving, and a car did cut Cynthia off
Oh,
or
no.
something, and I was like, "Oh, it's cool, like whatever." And Cynthia kept bringing it up, and then I was like, you know, trying to be like a peacemaker. I'm like, "It's all right, Cynthia. Like you just gotta let it go, whatever." And then she said to me, as we're about to pull off, this is like 10 minutes later, she's like, "I just want you to know, I am gonna bring it up a couple more times. I am gonna bring it up a couple more times because
Brace
that shit,
yourself.
that shit pissed me off."
Yo, Jay, check this out, bro.
Yo, Jay. So
Jay,
even
check
when you're
this
setting
out.
up the story,
Yo,
all right. So
passionate.
boom.
She
So
was
boom,
letting me
here's
know
what happened.
nicely.
So
I'm
boom,
pissed.
yeah, that's
I
sincere.
did let Rocky know. I said just a heads up, like this isn't gonna be the end of this, and
Hilarious.
and I'm gonna just apologize ahead of time because I'm like, okay, so check this out. I'm at a light. There's a Tesla. I feel like that's important to mention.
Yeah,
It was a
'cause you're
Tesla.
already mad that they're driving a Tesla.
You know what I'm saying? It's
So
a
you think you're
dude.
better than me, you fucking electric car ass bitch?
It gets better. It's a dude with his chick in the passenger seat. So he is sideways, like he was. It's a one-way street, so it's like he was trying to. I don't know what this dude was trying to do or whatever. Oh, it looked like he was backing up into
The driveway.
something. Yeah, I don't know. The light turns green, so I go, and dude cuts me off and then stops his car to yell at me while his girl laughs. Jay, come on, bro.
Yeah, no, that.
And
Yeah, I
then,
would've fucking been
and
ready to
then
kill the
I
both of
tell
them.
him, I'm like, yo, just move your ass. Now I'm screaming. Sorry, Rock.
No, it was cool. I
They
can handle
got
it.
they got in front of me, and then he stops on purpose in the middle of the road with a green light. Like now he's trolling me, bro.
Mhm.
And I'm
Foul.
like,
All
to
right,
this day, I
point
got
one
his
for
I
him.
got his license plate memorized, and it's not to tell the authorities. That's for sure. I'm getting hot just
What
talking
the
about it.
hell?
I don't want to say too much, but you got to carry brass in the car if you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Bro, I was gonna beat his girlfriend's ass.
All Sorry.
You're gonna give her a complex.
I was gonna
You're
kick.
gonna
His,
give me a fucking complex.
I was gonna kick his girlfriend's ass just to prove the point.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I'm
Like
totally
I was
into
going
that.
to
Listen,
destroy her.
If like a female really upsets me, I'm ready to throw down with you. But like he's gonna pay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Somebody's
me too.
got to pay.
Well,
That's me too.
that is what happens when you're in those situations when it's like men and women. I went to a concert. It was a Madonna concert. I'm with 2, 4, 5 gay men. One of the guys with us was not like with us. He was like a friend of a friend that dropped out of the concert. We didn't really know him like that, and he was on something. Like he wasn't just drunk, right? And so he's bothering everybody in our section. And these women, because at concerts people get and I grew up going to concerts with my Irish family of all women, and so I know how to handle myself at a concert fight. And so I feel like I have a graduate degree in concert fighting and like how to handle situations.
Navigate.
And I'm trying to retire from that life. I don't like it. I want to go to a concert and be on mushrooms and have a good time, So one of my friends is arguing with these women, and I had to look at him and I go, you need to chill. Like, stop fighting with her because I'm the one that's going to have to fight her. And when I said that to him, like, you literally saw the light bulb go off. And he was like, oh, yeah, you're right. Okay.
Well, how nice that he like listened and pivoted. Pivoted. How nice. Don't get me started. Because most of the time when Jay and I are telling somebody like chill the hell out because this is going to be something that I'm going to have to finish, that person doesn't listen. Right, Jay? Like how many times have you told somebody that you're with like, bro, chill out, and they try to like still be amped?
Yeah, how many times, Jay?
How many times?
78. To be exact.
Damn.
And who else was
78
involved in
times.
these?
Probably me.
There were only all 78 of them.
Bro, I'll never
She's talking
forget.
about
I
her.
got into a fight and Jay was there. And it was a one-on-one fight. We were shooting fair ones. And he couldn't, like, he wished he was a female at that point in time so that he could do something
like
about
I said,
it.
the protectiveness. You
Yeah,
want to protect your
He was
your
like
family.
screaming at my friends, like, y'all just gonna stand there. You know what I mean? But
fucking
Yeah.
pussies.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird thing because you can't
Yeah.
do anything, but you want to.
Have you ever seen any of your, are your sisters fighters or have they ever
No.
been?
I mean, my 2 older sisters, they can get heated, but I don't think it's never really gotten to physical form. But it's been close.
Sure.
But yeah, that's definitely a little bit in the family. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, it's just not something that I feel like any of your loved ones, right? Like my daughter got into a fight in school and I watched the video and I was like, I'm gonna beat up a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
It's like anybody could get
Just
it when it's
clip
somebody
that
you love.
line.
Yeah.
Just clip that line with no
I'm gonna
context.
beat up a
I'm gonna beat up a 12-year-old.
It was like, so of course Jay watching me fight at that point in time and he can't step in, he can't do anything. He's not going to break it up because it was fair ones.
He wanted to transition.
But I did tell them, I said, if anybody's I said, I'm going to come back here with a bat. And if anybody's here in 5 minutes,
Yeah, and he was dead ass.
I don't care if you're a man or a woman, you're getting fucking smacked.
Yeah.
You're a baseball.
Yeah, there was like
There was like 20 people there.
yeah.
Damn.
And
Wait.
like 8 dudes watching there, so I wanted to fight all
Oh,
of them.
Jay was
'cause
just
they were
hoping.
there.
Jay was like, let them cross the street. That's all he said. He was like, if they cross the
And I
street,
knew
everybody's
I
getting
knew most of these guys. So
Yeah.
I knew they weren't like,
What was
they
this,
weren't
high
there
school?
to do.
Yeah, it was
this
in high school.
It's like nobody was there to do anything.
It was our senior year.
Damn.
Oh, you know what?
Go
My
up.
nails broke at that point too, man. This isn't my first rodeo
From the
breaking my
fight?
nail. Yeah.
Or before the fight?
No, from the fight.
So was this actually from a fight and you're not telling us?
No,
Yup,
I wish that
that's
was the
exactly what it
story. I wish it was
She
something
threatened
better.
somebody. She was like, "Don't make me feel like I'm a bad person." Then started beating on them.
That's from trying to set up a bidet.
Yeah.
She said it was a tent. But
Send your
assembling
bidet
it.
recommendations to the sendintohim@gmail.com.
The lady's like, if you makes it feel any better, you gave me a black eye.
So, Rocky, you are how many years older than your brother?
oh my God, Cynthia,
Oh,
what
do
a
I not-
question.
hell?
I'm sorry.
What
I'm sorry.
question
Wow.
is
I
that?
thought you were
funny.
younger than him.
I'm sorry.
I assumed he was
As
your
I
older
went-
brother.
No, you didn't.
Are
being
you
serious?
are you actually older
Oh my
than
God,
him?
he's such an
am, yeah.
ass kisser.
I can't
What?
tell.
I didn't know that
he's
either.
he's being silly.
Wait, are you actually older than him?
Yeah.
Liam's trying to get you a fur
Liam's
coat.
trying to get an Oscar right now.
I'm
She said a fur coat. Said I got 4 on the wall. Here you go.
He's my
baby.
younger brother. We're 8.5 years apart.
Okay.
Okay,
So
now
he's
you're
like-
lying.
He's my younger brother.
That's your little
yeah,
bro.
Yeah. That's my little brother.
I'm curious because I don't know the age differences between you and your sisters, so feel free to weigh in if it applies. But like Jay and I have 2 older sisters, and the biggest age gap between the 4 of us was 4 years, which is like really nothing if you think about it. So for me, and then I have my kids who are, my 2
Well,
sets
I'm also
of
a
kids.
minute older than Sin. That's a
Jesus
pretty big
Christ.
gap.
We're not doing this again.
And let's give a shout out to that.
Thank you.
We're
Thank
not.
you.
We're not doing that.
Round of applause.
They call him Minuteman for a reason.
Sin and twin and minute man.
This is Jay Bernard, a.k.a. Minuteman, a.k.a.
So my kids, I've got, I say 2 sets, right? But there's a big gap between my first 2 and my second 2, and the age difference is from the oldest and the youngest is 11 years.
Wow.
Same for me.
But my second and my third are 7 years apart. So I'm really curious. It is the same for you?
That's exact. Like my oldest sister is 11 years older than me, and my sister, who's closest in age, is 7 years older than me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I want you guys to tell me what that's like, because I'm curious what I have in store. Like, you guys do seem close with your siblings despite the age gap. Did that come later on? Has it always kind of been that way?
I feel like when we were growing up, I was very aware. Like I was 8.5 when he was born, but like I was in the room, so I saw the birth. Like,
did you
saw the birth? Lots of blood, lots of baby blood. But so I always felt like he was my baby. There was a time where my mom had to tell me like.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Like
Yeah.
with older siblings, like they think that that's like their baby.
She literally had to say, "This is not your baby. This is my baby." Like,
Yeah.
calm yourself.
I had to do the same thing with my daughter.
Really?
Yeah. With Tati, I had to tell her, like, to this day, I have to tell her, you need to, like, I'm here. You need to stand down.
Yeah.
When I'm not around, yes.
Yeah.
Stand in for me. You know how I parent. Like, yes, if I'm not there, I count on you.
You
but
know to
if
threaten
I'm
people.
there, if I'm there, like, please, for the love of God, stand down. Like, we don't need.
2 moms.
Yeah, and I'm also not a single parent. Your father exists also. So, like, this is too many parents for one kid.
So I remember like being young and her telling me like, "This is not like he's not your child," and I was like, "Oh, really? Are you sure?"
What?
I think this is my baby.
That's my thing.
But then you just like kind of watch this person grow up, but I always feel like I was cognizant of his life. You know what I mean? Where he's not cognizant of my whole life. I'm cognizant of his whole life. And then, he got older. He got into acting and comedy and stuff too, and then moved to the city. And now it's like this person who is a total confidant. Can trust him with anything, can tell him any secret, any tea, anything, and I know it's not going anywhere. And same with anything that he tells me.
He's your best friend.
Yeah, like literally more than that. Like it's like just so tight, and so I feel really grateful. And also there's some times where like I'll be on some bullshit. He'll be on some bullshit, and I'll tell him like, this is where you're wrong, and this is how I can help.
Sure.
But then there's sometimes where I come in and I'm like, well, you'll never believe what happened with so and so, and he's like, here's where you're wrong and why.
Yeah.
Me
And
and
let's-
Sin are
That is
definitely
Yeah,
so
like
let's
that.
bring
important.
it. Let's bring it down to earth, and then I have to be like, okay, I'm humbled, but I'm smarter. I'm humbled, but I'm wiser. And then you're like, oh, this person, And then there's moments I say things to him, and he's like, whoa, I never thought about it like that. So I feel very, very grateful. I'm happy he's a funny person, and like, great.
That you like him?
I'm happy that I like him and I love him. And
That really is lucky.
yeah.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend is like a bonus sister.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what
awesome.
I mean? I love her so much. I'm always like, make sure if she's not happy, you figure out why, and that's why you got to figure that out.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
You're like, don't fuck it
happy
up.
wife, happy life is how I feel. And
Yeah.
so I feel really grateful for both of them.
Did you
Hell
guys
yeah.
troll each other with that? Like, did you ever have that, like, I guess you could say actual sibling rivalry, but like in the playful way?
I think that maybe it's because I'm a girl and he's a boy. Maybe like we don't have that like competitiveness with each other, which I'm grateful for because I wouldn't want to have that.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't feel like we're super competitive with each other. We're always kind of looking like, how do we get out of this? Like, how do we get to the next level of life? And the only way to do that is to keep like.
So he never forced you to eat a really trashy garnish off of your plate?
What is going
no.
on?
Oh no, he
This
roasts
is therapy.
me. He roasts me. Like he's like, and even sometimes like watching the two of you, even at the beginning, I was like, oh, sometimes I get so mad or like annoyed with him just making fun of me, or like I can't even like drink a glass of water without him being like, that was so loud, or like saying something like that, a little comment. So then sometimes being around a brother-sister dynamic, I'm like, oh, that is what brothers do. I don't have to take
it's
everything.
natural.
I don't have to take everything so fucking personally.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm like, I'm just trying to exist.
No, that used to be me. That used to be me. Like Jay used to make fun of me, and I used to be like, bro, I like let me live.
Let
I
me
used to
live,
I used to be like defensive and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Now
But, like,
you've grown to know that he's just an asshole.
Yeah, exactly. He's an asshole.
You
And
got to
also
see
like
us set up for the podcast.
Oh, my
You should have
God.
seen us last week. I'm just like, dude, what are you fucking doing here? And she's just like, I'm sorry, I'm in the way.
I saw
we're gonna have a weird following after this.
I think it was a reel or something. It was like when your sibling asks you to get them something and you don't want to do it, but you do it anyway, and the whole time is just like somebody throwing something at their sibling and then walking back and like giving them the finger. But it is
That
like
was
that
us.
sometimes. You're
Yeah.
like, I don't want to get you a glass of water, but here's your water.
Yeah.
That's all we do all the time, and it's mostly Jay being like, "Yo, Sin, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me?" Like, you know,
She gets
he'll-
pissed and then does it.
Yeah.
It's great. She's like,
All
are
the
you fucking
time.
serious? And I'm just like, please. And she's like, and then she won't do it though.
You got some
real.
weed? Yeah, I always have weed. Do you got some weed, my guy?
He never has weed.
Do you got some weed, my guy?
He's leeching off of you.
He's very generous when he has weed, but it's been 84 years.
That's the thing. That's also the beauty of being the younger sibling is like there's always a little bit of like even as adults where it's like, all right, I got you.
Yeah, always.
Yeah,
I always
and
got
you're
it.
the baby boy. You're the only
baby
boy.
boy.
Like yeah.
That's the thing. It's like people are always like, oh, well, you're the baby and the only boy. You were so spoiled. I'm also like, we were all kind of just like fighting for attention.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
now,
yeah, exactly.
I feel like now it's kind of more like, all right, well, they'll take care of me.
Yeah,
But
because you got a bunch of moms now.
well, even like there was a little bit of like you were saying how you had to be told it wasn't your baby. Like you look at pictures of me and my oldest sister from when I was a baby. She looks like a 13-year-old mom. Like she's just like pushing a carriage, and everyone's like, "Where was your mom?" I'm like, I don't know. The other one probably took the picture. The other one is in the back drinking
Right.
whiskey out of her sippy cup. Like it's like
We're all fighting for our lives out here.
Yeah.
No big deal. We used to call Jay the princess because my mom did very much spoil Jay in a way that she didn't with her daughters. You know, she was very tough love on her girls and very much like, but he's the only boy. Like she would actually
I
say
still got
it.
tough love, but
No, you definitely did. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm not trying
you
to
know,
make it sound
I'm
like
sure she just wanted to make me feel special because I was overshadowed by 3 women. You
right.
know what I mean?
And I'm talking crap, please. I
Liam
now
knows.
have
I know
3
how it is.
daughters and 1 boy. Hilarious
now you
how
do
that
that.
turns around.
that is crazy.
and that's my baby.
See?
That's
Yeah.
my baby. I get it. That's my baby.
Yeah.
But it's only because like me and my girls have such, I could even say it about the 3 and 4-year-old. Like we have such a tight relationship, and like me and Tati are like best friends, like in the healthy way. And SJ is just like, he's different. Like he's not
it's a different dynamic.
totally different dynamic. And yeah, that used to be Jay's nickname, the princess. And I just want to reiterate one more
Shout
time.
out
We
to
used to
me.
call
Well,
Jay the princess.
It's because he was in a Prince cover band.
Hell yeah.
That's a callback, people. This guy does comedy.
Yeah, who knew?
I don't even know if we were recording when you told me that. I don't think we were.
But speaking of which, let's
we weren't.
before we head out of here, guys, let's talk about what you got going on. Liam, where can we see you do some stand up these days?
I don't know.
Follow Liam at Liam Dalton Live.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm running around everywhere and nowhere at the same time. You can't kill me. I was born dead.
Jesus Christ.
I don't
But
know.
you can tell by his skin complexion.
Yes, I'm currently dead
He's
right
as
now.
cold as ice right now.
They don't even know I'm see-through. They're looking at that chair by the piano.
Definitely got to go check out Liam if you haven't seen him live.
Thanks,
He's
man.
fucking hilarious.
Thanks.
Oh, wait,
That's right.
I actually saw him before we met.
That's
do
right.
stand-up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
Isn't
really
that
cool.
crazy?
Yeah.
Jay and I went to an open mic to support another comedian.
Oh wait,
And-
he was
Joe
there that
Petito.
day?
Yeah, Joe
Joe
Petito.
Petito
Oh,
did it.
shit.
Invited me to a show. I met Joe at a open mic, and he was doing a show, so we all went out to go see it. And I was like, "Oh, Sin, you should come down. This guy Joe, he's hilarious." And Liam was actually on that bill, so that's how we
crazy.
saw him.
And
And
then,
then
like,
they started working together after. And
Yeah,
she
it
That
was
was like
like
2
"Yo."
years before or a
no,
year
it was
before.
like 6 months, maybe a year
Oh really?
before we started working together.
That's crazy.
And then, yeah, I know. We were
That's
always
wild.
meant to
Liam is
be.
hilarious.
I
This is-
love that story. Yeah,
Isn't
How
that
cool
cool?
is
You
that?
were
Dope.
meant to be.
Yeah.
Rocky.
Shout out Joe
Thanks.
Petito. He's
Shout out Joe
hilarious too.
Petito.
Yes.
Bring him out, Joe. He's
Bring
got
him
dicks
out.
on his face.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
He's
get
got
Joe on the pod one
I don't know.
day.
Do you have Italians on?
Sure. We
Yeah.
have all.
Oh, I
all
wouldn't have
Only you
agreed.
guys discriminate.
biracials.
I wouldn't have agreed.
Italians,
Biracial.
Puerto Ricans.
You hit a hard B on that biracial.
It was really, and also the S too. It was the S that really
Biracials.
changed. Biracial.
Love the biracials.
Rocky, what do you got going on?
You can listen to my podcast, Wild Nights with Rocky Powell, wherever you get your podcasts. We're in between seasons right now because it's the end of the year. That's why I take my end of the year break. But I'll be back at the end of January, and there's well over 180 episodes for you to go and binge,
Yes.
Also
watch on
hilarious.
YouTube. Thank you so
Yes.
much, Jay.
Very
And
well done.
Thank
Oh
you.
my
Thank
God.
We're
you.
trying to be more like Rocky because she has her shit together.
well,
and,
Yeah, for real.
and we
we're a
just like
team.
throw mics on and talk shit. So.
No. So yeah, please check that out and follow. You can follow me at Wild Nights with Rocky on Instagram, and you can find my personal Instagram there too if you want. But you know, that's it.
Rocky, Jay and I go on all the time about how hilarious Rocky's podcast
I love
is.
you guys.
And I don't think anybody understands A, how hard it is to do a podcast, and B, how hard it is to do a podcast by yourself talking to a camera. So
It's really good.
It's
Also,
and
great
it's-
improviser.
oh my God. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
I want to see you do some improv, Rock.
Thank you guys. I
That's
really
Improv
appreciate
rock.
that.
That's what they call her.
They call me Improv Rock, the Big Rock. That's what my brother calls me. Speaking of siblings,
The
Really?
Big Rock.
he calls me the Big Rock. Yeah,
One thing I know about having sisters, they don't like nicknames with the word "big" in it.
the Big Rock. I don't
Oh my
mind the Big
God.
Rock.
We're going to have you back on so that we can have a whole episode on nicknames.
Nickname. That's gonna be our next.
Oh, I
episode with you
love
guys.
talking
that's
nicknames.
That's our
It's your
next
boy, Hard
conversation
Bernard.
because
AKA,
Jay's a big nicknamer. I'm a huge nicknamer, as you guys know.
we all are.
And Liam has made it a sport of nicknaming me.
Oh yeah, I wish I had a list of all the ones because I've
know.
forgotten.
I
now.
honestly wish you did.
Oh,
We're gonna
it's
save
all
'em.
like-
We're gonna save them for the next one.
I would just like to remind everybody, if you have questions or feedback, please submit it to sinandtwinpodcast@gmail.com.
Give
you
us something to
can-
talk about on the next podcast.
Yeah,
you know?
we want to address it on the next podcast. Let's get personal. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
send
Let's
the
get
emails.
weird.
And
Send
if you
some
want to know how
emails.
my thumb is doing, if you'd like updates, just send it over to our email, and I will keep you posted since Jay doesn't want to hear about it anymore.
Yeah, maybe we'll post Sin's thumb on like stories every day.
Oh hell yeah!
A progress report of her
Hell
asshole.
yeah. I like that. I like that.
You can find me at Cyndia.13 on Instagram.
Find me on Instagram at Hard Bernard.
It's your boy Hard
That's
Bernard.
right.
That's it.
It's your
And
boy
you
Liam
can
Dalton,
find-
aka Ketchup and Mayonnaise, aka the Paisley Prince of Queens, aka George Costanza with that blammer.
There you go.
And
Blow!
of course, you can find the podcast at Sin and Twin Podcast everywhere across social medias. So thank you for tuning in. Jay, you want to take us out?
Yeah, we're gonna do a little piece on 3. Who's with that?
I'm
Everybody
with it.
that? All
I'm
right.
actually really excited for this moment.
All right.
Finally.
Let's get it. 1, 2, 3. Peace.